Hey there, my friend. Welcome back to Chill Chat English. It's Eric here, and I am so incredibly happy that you decided to spend some quiet time with me tonight. Go ahead, take a slow, deep breath. Let go of all the stress, all the worries from your day, and let's just chat. Tonight, we are going to do something truly magical. We are going to step into a time machine because of some massive news that has taken the music world by storm. Have you heard? The amazing Taylor Swift has just released a brand new song called I Knew It, I Knew You for the upcoming movie Toy Story 5. And let me tell you, it is not your usual pop song. It doesn't have loud drums or heavy electronic beats. Instead, it is warm, simple, and it sounds like home. It is a song that strikes a chord in your heart the very second you hear it. You see, this song is written for the character Jessie, the toy cowgirl we all love. It's about childhood, losing someone you love, and that beautiful, tearful moment of finding them again. But more than that, this song represents a massive moment for Taylor herself. She is going back to basics. She is returning to her true musical country roots. I actually received a beautiful letter yesterday from one of our subscribers, a girl named Yuki from Tokyo. Yuki wrote, "Eric, I love Taylor Swift's pop songs like Blank Space, but when I listened to this new song, I felt a strange warmth I couldn't explain. Why does it sound so different?" Well, Yuki, and to everyone listening tonight, that is exactly what we are going to explore. We are going to look into Taylor's history, learn the secrets of country music storytelling, and of course, break down the gorgeous lyrics line by line so you can speak English with real emotion. So, are you ready? Let's take a deep breath together and begin our journey. To understand why this new song feels so special, we have to travel back in time. Let's go back to the year 2004. Imagine a 14-year-old girl with extremely curly blonde hair holding an acoustic guitar that is almost bigger than she is. Her name is Taylor. She doesn't live in a big music city. She lives in Pennsylvania, but she has a dream that seemed, well, impossible to many. She wanted to sing country music. Now, many people asked her, "Taylor, why country music? Why not pop? Pop is where the big money is." But Taylor, even at 14, understood something profound. She knew that country music isn't just a genre. It is a way of telling stories. It is about being rough around the edges, but completely honest. So, she made a brave choice. She convinced her entire family to pack up their lives and move to a town near Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville is known worldwide as Music City, the absolute beating heart of country music. Can you imagine moving your whole family just for a dream? I don't know if I would have the courage to do that. Would you? It's a terrifying thought, isn't it? But Taylor did it. She spent her afternoons sitting on the wooden floors of record labels, handing out her homemade CD demos, hoping someone would listen. She was rejected, over and over again. But she didn't give up. Eventually, she started playing at a tiny, legendary venue called the Bluebird Cafe. It's a very quiet place. People go there not to drink or party, but to listen to songwriters bare their souls. And that is where she was finally discovered. When Taylor released her first album, she became a household name almost overnight in the country music world. People fell in love with her because her songs felt like real diary entries. She wasn't singing about abstract concepts. She was singing about a boy she liked in school, about feeling left out, about the smell of rain on the pavement. And that, my friend, is the first lesson of country music: authenticity. To speak English fluently, you don't need to use big, fancy words. You just need to share your true stories, simply and honestly. Now, let's talk about the unique sound of country music. Because when you listen to I Knew It, I Knew You, your ears are immediately treated to some beautiful organic sounds. In modern pop music, we are used to digital synthesizers and programmed drums. But Taylor's new song uses real physical instruments that have been the soul of country music for over 100 years. First, do you hear that bright, plucky, metallic sound in the background of the song? That is the banjo. The banjo is a fascinating stringed instrument. Unlike a guitar, it has a drum-like body, which gives it a very sharp, rhythmic, and cheerful sound. It is the sound of the American countryside. Second, there is a very emotional crying sound that slides between the notes. It sounds almost like a violin, but it's sweeter and warmer. That is the pedal steel guitar. The player sits down and uses a metal bar to slide across the strings, while using foot pedals to change the pitch. It is one of the most difficult instruments in the world to play, but it can make a guitar sound like it is literally weeping with joy or sadness. When Taylor uses these instruments, she is staying true to her roots. She is telling us, I might play in sold-out stadiums with 90,000 pop fans, but in my heart, I am still that girl with the banjo. And this brings us to an important language tip. In English, we have a beautiful phrase, never in a million years. You might say, never in a million years did I think a pop superstar like Taylor Swift would play the banjo again. This phrase is a wonderful way to express deep surprise in everyday conversation. For example, you can say, never in a million years did I think I would be able to understand an English podcast without translation. Well, look at you now. You are doing it right this very second. You should be so proud of yourself. Now, let's open up the lyrics of this beautiful song and look at them together, line by line. Let's really feel the poetry. In the very first line of verse 1, Taylor sings, I knew you through the days of the blades of the grass in summer. Oh, let's look at that word, daze, D-A-Z-E. It sounds exactly like daze, D-A-Y-S, but it means a state of confusion or a dreamlike feeling. When you think back to your childhood summers, doesn't it feel like a beautiful, warm, golden blur? A daze? And look at the rhythm of the words. The days of the blades of the grass. It flows so smoothly, like wind blowing through a field. Then she sings, parachutes for the free fall of being younger. What a stunning metaphor. When we are young, we feel like we are falling through life. We make mistakes. We take risks. But we have parachutes, our friends, our family, our innocent toys, to catch us and keep us safe during the free fall of growing up. Then comes a line that is so quiet and intimate. I memorized the sound of your bare footsteps, running wild. It's been a long time. To memorize means to commit something to your memory so perfectly that you will never forget it. Have you ever loved a friend or a pet so much that you memorized the exact sound of their footsteps coming down the hall? This line is pure country songwriting. It uses a tiny physical detail to show massive love. And then Taylor sighs. Life has ways of leaving those days behind, but seeing you tonight. My friend, this is a universal truth. Life gets busy. We move to new cities, we get stressful jobs, we grow up, and we fall off track from our childhood dreams. Life truly has ways of leaving those golden days behind. But then, in a single second, you see an old friend, or you open an old box of toys, and everything comes rushing back. And now, we arrive at the emotional peak of the song, the chorus. This is where the music swells and Taylor's voice becomes so clear and powerful. She sings, "I remembered I loved you / came back when it mattered. I saw you." Look at that phrase, when it mattered. This means at the most critical, important moment. In life, friends might be apart for years, but true friends always show up when it mattered. Then she continues, "Standing there in the light of the window, wearing that same smile / man, it's been a while. Man, it's been a while." I love this line because it is so incredibly conversational. In English, we often use the word man at the start of a sentence to show deep emotion or exclamation. It has nothing to do with gender. It just means wow or my goodness. If you meet an old classmate, you can say, "Man, it's been a while. How have you been?" It sounds so natural and warm. And then she finishes the chorus with the title of the song, "But I Knew It. I Knew You / I Knew It, I Knew You." There is a beautiful difference here. I knew it means I was right about my feelings. I knew you means I know your soul, your heart, no matter how much time has passed or how much you have changed. Yuki, in her letter, also asked me, "Eric, how can I say these lines without sounding like a robot?" Well, Yuki, the secret is in the connection of the words. Listen to how Taylor says, "I knew it, I knew you." She doesn't stop between the words. She glides them together. It's not I knew it. It is I knew it. This is called connected speech, and it is the ultimate key to sounding natural. Let's practice saying it together right now. I knew it, I knew you. Beautiful. You are already sounding more native. Let's move on to verse 2. Taylor continues to paint these gorgeous country-style pictures with her words. She sings, "I knew you, all your blues like a mood ring changing colors." Now, this is a brilliant reference. Have you ever seen a mood ring? It's a toy ring from the 1970s and 90s that changes color based on the temperature of your skin, which is supposed to show your emotional mood. If you are stressed, it turns black. If you are happy, it turns blue or violet. When Taylor says, "I knew you, all your blues like a mood ring changing colors," she is saying, I knew when you were sad, when you were happy, just by looking at you. I could read your emotions instantly. And then she adds, "You did too. There were times we could fight like brothers." To fight like brothers, or to fight like siblings. This is a common English idiom. It means to have loud, passionate arguments, but at the end of the day, you still love each other deeply and would protect them with your life. Woody and Buzz Lightyear definitely fought like brothers in the first movie, didn't they? Then she sings, "I watched you drive around the bend for / what I thought would be the last time I saw my friend." Around the bend means around a curve in the road where you can no longer see them. It is a very visual, melancholy image. But then, the acoustic guitar grows warmer, and Taylor sings, But love has ways of bringing things back to life. All you said was, hi. Oh my goodness. This line gives me goosebumps every single time. It tells us that love is the ultimate power. It doesn't matter if you have been separated by oceans or decades. When real love is there, a simple, quiet hi is enough to wake up every old memory. Now, I want to ask you a quick question. If you are listening to this right now, in your cozy room, on your commute, or while washing the dishes, and you also believe that true friendship never dies, please leave a comment with the word roots in the comment section below. Tell me about your childhood friend or your favorite toy. I read every single comment, and seeing your roots comments truly makes my heart swell. Now, welcome to our Shadowing Masterclass. As we studied in our professional language research, English is not just something you study in a book. It is a physical skill. Your tongue, your lips, and your throat are like muscles. We need to train them. For today's exercise, we are going to use the most emotional line from the song. Life has ways of leaving those days behind, but seeing you tonight. We will practice this using our signature 4-step shadowing method. Step 1. Comprehension. First, just listen to me say the phrase slowly. Focus on the meaning. Life has ways of leaving those days behind. Feel the sadness of time passing. But seeing you tonight. Feel the sudden spark of joy. Step 2. Sync reading. Now, look at the text on your screen. I want you to read it completely out loud at the exact same time as me. No delay. Let's go. Life has ways of leaving those days behind, but seeing you tonight. One more time. Perfectly together. Life has ways of leaving those days behind, but seeing you tonight. Step 3. Delayed shadowing. Now, close your eyes or look away from the screen. I will start speaking first, and I want you to follow my voice like a shadow about 1 second behind me. Ready? Life has ways of leaving those days behind, but seeing you tonight. Step 4. Prosodic mirroring. This is the ultimate step. Forget the words. Just copy my music. Copy my emotion. Listen to how my voice drops softly on the word behind and how it rises with a warm breath on the word tonight. Let's do it. Just copy my sound. Life has ways of leaving those days behind, but seeing you tonight. Absolutely incredible. Do you feel your vocal muscles working? That is how you break through the speaking plateau. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to practice with feeling. Just like Taylor Swift going back to her country music roots to find her most authentic voice, I want to encourage you to stay true to your own learning journey. You don't need to speak perfectly today. You just need to show up, enjoy the story, and keep going. Before you go, don't forget to check the video description below. I have prepared a completely free PDF worksheet with the lyrics, vocabulary, and shadowing guide for this episode. Download it and practice in your free time. Thank you so much for sitting with me tonight. The tea is finished. But remember, this cozy studio is always here for you. I'm Eric, and this is Chill Chat English. Take care of yourself, sleep tight, and I will see you in our next episode. Bye-bye.